The more observant members will see that I have got a label made by hand by Mag's Quilts with a frame around it. So why have I made a label? Well, I want to show you one of the new functions that they have in version 2. And I'm going to go straight to copy array. So I click on that. I've told it I want 4 rows in 2 columns, and it's what they call an elastic band tool. So I'm looking for the center of my hoop. There it is. And I'm also looking for the center of my hoop this way. There. I'm on the 0, 0, XY coordinates. And now I'm going to click enter. And there we have 8 labels created in the 230 by 300 hoop for a Janome machine. Those are the machines that I'm used to. But you can do this for any machine. Now, I'm going to take it out of True View, and you will notice it's full of jumps. It's full of stop and starts. I'm not going to bother to clean it up. If you don't want the jumps and the stop and starts, then engage the trim. And I can't remember where the trim is. I think it's under stitching. Right, now you can ask it to put in a tie off and tie on in here, in your lettering. So, and that would get rid of most of those. I'm not going to promise it will get rid of all of them. I can't make that promise. Now, I'm going to stitch it because there's a couple of things. When I say I'm going to stitch it, I'm going to put it through the stitch player. There are a couple of things that I need to show you. Now, the lettering is I've forgotten. Anyway, let's get back to this. Whenever you do a satin line around something, never start in a corner, always start on a long straight edge. Otherwise you end up with a funny thing poking up. There you go. And the other thing is, if you use 2 colours, don't colour sort. Complete each label before you go on to the next one. Quickest way to misalign anything is to go and do a colour sort. So always complete your label before you go on to the next one. Okay, I'm going to tell that stop because I've explained about the starting with the satin stitch on a straight edge. If you haven't got a straight edge and you've done ovals, start it on the long edge of the oval. So let's stop that. And there you go. Eight labels in a 230 by 300 hoop, and you've got enough room to trim your labels. Do a narrow zigzag to attach it to your quilt, and then trim off the excess fabric. Now, I think that's pretty good. And if you're a quilt maker and you're doing loads of quilts for charities, whatever, it's a quick way of setting yourself up a stock of labels. Right, now I'm going to finish this particular video here because I've got to keep them under 15 minutes. And I'll see you all in the next video.